Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're on the hunt for a budget-friendly 4K streaming device, you've likely come across Walmart's On brand. They've been making waves with their incredibly affordable yet capable Google TV boxes. But now there are two intriguing options: the On 4K Pro and the newer On 4K Plus. One is Pro, which usually means better, right? But the Plus is newer, and in the tech world, newer often means more powerful. So which one should you buy? In this video, we're doing a detailed breakdown of the key differences between the On 4K Pro and the On 4K Plus to help you decide. Let's start with the raw numbers. On the surface, these two devices seem pretty similar. They both run Google TV, giving you access to all your favorite streaming apps, and they both support 4K resolution, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos for that cinematic experience. But when you dig a little deeper, the differences start to emerge. First up, let's talk about the On 4K Pro. This has been the top tier offering from On for a little while now. It comes with 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage, an Amlogic S905X4 processor, a full-sized USB 3.0 port, and is priced at around $50. Now for the new kid on the block, the On 4K Plus. It has 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage, a newer Amlogic S905X5 processor, a USB-C port that is USB 2.0 speed for power and data. But here's the kicker: it comes in at a wallet-friendly $30. So right off the bat, you can see the trade-offs. The Pro gives you more RAM and double the storage, which is great for power users who want to load up on apps or even do some light gaming. That USB 3.0 port is also a big deal for connecting external hard drives for local media playback. The Plus, on the other hand, comes with a newer processor, which, as we will see in a bit, has some interesting performance implications. But it does take a step back in RAM and storage. This is where things get really interesting. You'd expect the Pro model with more RAM to be the clear performance winner, right? Well, not exactly. Benchmark tests run by several tech outlets have shown a surprising result, and we confirmed it in our own testing. The On 4K Plus and its newer S905X5 chip actually outperforms the On 4K Pro's S905X4 in raw processing power. To put some numbers on it, we ran the Geekbench 5 benchmark on both devices. The On 4K Pro scored 151 in single-core processing and 476 in multi-core processing. But get this, the cheaper On 4K Plus scored a significantly higher 195 on the single core and a whopping 681 on the multi-core test. That's a massive 46% boost in performance for the newer, more affordable model. What does this mean for you in the real world though? Well, for everyday streaming, navigating the Google TV interface, launching apps like Netflix and Disney Plus, and playing 4K content, the On 4K Plus can feel a bit snappier and more responsive. The user interface is incredibly smooth for a device at this price point. However, the extra RAM on the On 4K Pro gives it an advantage in multitasking. If you're someone who likes to switch between multiple apps quickly, the Pro might handle that a little bit more gracefully without needing to reload them as often. So for pure streaming speed and raw power, the Plus has a clear, measurable edge. For heavy app users and multitaskers, the Pro's extra RAM is still a definite plus. Now let's talk about the physical differences. The On 4K Pro is a slightly larger, more traditional looking set-top box. The extra size allows for that full-sized USB 3.0 port on the back, as well as an Ethernet port for a stable wired internet connection. The On 4K Plus, true to its Plus branding, being a successor to a smaller dongle, is more compact. It's a small, unassuming square that can easily be tucked away behind your TV. Instead of a dedicated power port and separate USB, it has a single USB port that handles both power and data. If you want to connect any accessories, you'll need a USB-C hub. The remotes are very similar, both offering voice control with the Google Assistant and handy shortcut buttons to popular streaming services. The choice here really comes down to your setup and needs. If you want the simplicity of a single USB connection and a smaller footprint, the Plus is a great option. If you plan on connecting external storage directly and want the fastest possible transfer speeds, the Pro's USB 3.0 port is the way to go. So if the On 4K Plus is cheaper and has a faster processor for streaming, why would you even consider the On 4K Pro? Well, the Pro moniker isn't just for show. It comes with a few extra features that might be worth the higher price tag for some users. The most significant Pro feature is the hands-free voice control. The On 4K Pro has a built-in microphone allowing you to say, "Hey Google," to search for content, control your smart home devices and more, even when the remote is out of reach. Another handy Pro exclusive feature is the remote finder. If you're constantly losing your remote in the couch cushions, you can ask Google to find it and the remote will start beeping. These are quality of life features that you won't find on the On 4K Plus. For some, they might be game changers, but for others, they might be unnecessary extras. So after all of that, which 4K streaming box should you buy? Who should buy the On 4K Plus? If you're on a tight budget, at $30, the value is simply unbeatable. If your primary use is 4K streaming, the zippy performance makes for a fantastic viewing experience. And if you appreciate a more minimalist setup, the compact design is perfect for any entertainment center. Now you should buy the Pro if you're a power user. The extra RAM and storage will be a noticeable benefit for heavy app usage and multitasking. And if you plan on connecting external devices, the USB 3.0 port is a significant advantage for local media playback and expanding storage. Plus, if you want the convenience of hands-free voice control and a remote finder, these Pro features add a layer of polish to the user experience. Ultimately, both of these devices offer incredible value for money and are fantastic entry points into the world of Google TV and 4K streaming. The fact that you can get such a capable streamer for under $50, and in the case of the Plus for just $30, is a testament to how competitive the streaming market has become. Let me know in the comments below which one you would choose and why. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech breakdowns and reviews. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. You should buy the On 4K Plus if you're tight on... Pointed to the wrong fucking device. If you're on a tight budget, no. If your primary use is streaming, the zippy, fantastic performance If your primary use is streaming, the zippy performance makes fantastic. Genau.